Thank you.
Sport talk. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for calling. So, yeah, no, that was awesome. So also, I wanted to ask you if you had any charities. I always ask all the guests if they have any charities or anything they would like to, talk about. If you don't, that's it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were going to ask that. But
there's the Christa Campbell fund that you can send
the
money to.
The economy's in bad. Just mail it to my house.
I'm a charity case.
So like my P.O. box number is. Now, what we do is we do charities with Hottie with the Heart Foundation. So we always ask everybody, and if you don't, that's fine. But we always just ask if you are interested in any charities or.
No, I mean I have done stuff for charity. Like over Thanksgiving, I worked at the Mission downtown.
That's cool.
The
yeah,
Frank
we went
Jordan
too.
Mission.
Yeah.
You did
yes.
too. Yeah, maybe that's why you look familiar.
Well, I was probably panhandling that day to you. Do you remember me? I was like,
I was in the kitchen with the scooper.
yeah, I was like,
but I was there all day.
Oh, that's awesome.
I stayed till they closed because I was like, I'm here. You might let's put some elbow grease and work.
Very cool.
That's awesome. We know somebody who was the mashed potato guy.
Yeah, the mashed potato guy.
But he was saying he stood there all day, and this was his job, was doing the mashed potatoes. So
yeah, it was fun. I mean, I actually had a great time. It was really rewarding and really nice to give back and do something. And I've done a few things like this. Some charities work with dogs and stuff. My girlfriend works over in Culver City at the dog charity every Saturday and Sunday. They have an adoption. So I've gone down there with her, and we've donated money to the dogs because it helps give them food and stuff to help them take care of the pets until they're adopted. So I do a few things here and there. I don't have like one thing that I'm like.
But I think that's really good, though, because, I mean, that's the Frank Jordan Mission.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah,
it was great. It was great.
You were at the Frank Jordan Mission? You were at the same one?
On
Thanksgiving.
Downtown?
We got a call.
Downtown.
We got a call coming. Let's grab this. Hello, caller. You are on the air. Hottie Help with Christa Campbell and Candace Keto. What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to know. I love horror flicks, and I wanted to know. I know that Christa is a well-known scream queen. I was wondering if you have any upcoming films in the horror genre.
Horror genre. Cool. Thank you.
Let's see. I have. I've kind of. I have. We're supposed to make the sequel to 2001 Maniacs actually pretty soon. So, with the economy, a lot of films have been put on hold. So I'm supposed to do the sequel to 2001 Maniacs and play the Milkmaiden again with Robert Englund, and also
what's the character of the Milkmaiden?
It's a movie that a lot of people know about in the horror genre. It's called 2001 Maniacs. It's a milkmaiden, like the southern sweet milkmaiden, with their jugs.
Oh, that. Milk, drugs.
Yeah, so we're supposed to shoot the sequel sometime this year, and then also I might do a horror flick called Bind. But it's hard to tell because of negotiations, and you have to
just kind of wait it out and see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens with the money and the producers. So I'm just waiting for them to call me. But
do you like that title, Scream Queen?
They always say I'm Scream Queen, but the thing is, I usually play the killer, not the victim. So
really?
I don't really.
Oh, so
I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
Do you like playing the killer? Is that more fun?
It's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm not usually like this. Ooh, but I've done so many horror movies, and I have a huge fan base, and I love my fans, and they've just been really loyal and great to me, and I love making horror films. But after The Day of the Dead came out. And I just sort of decided, I'm going to be more selective on which horror movies I do. Instead of doing 10 horror movies a year, I'm going to, pick and choose and make some really good ones.
But that's an awesome, loyal fan base. It really is.
It's great. It's so wonderful.
They're probably so loyal they even make websites for you.
I know. They probably, that you don't even know about. And they probably pretend that they're you on MySpace.
Hey, Candace.
Yes.
It's time for your legal disclaimer.
I know. The time has gone by so fast.
Hottie hell.
Is the caller still there?
Caller's gone.
Oh, but thank you, caller. Thank you so much for calling in. And here's my legal disclaimer that I have to say at the end of each show. Opinions expressed today are exactly that. They're just opinions. A woman facing a threatening situation should rely on professional guidance concerning her own individual situation.
911.
And then my disclaimer is this is the property of the NFL net. Oh, wait, that's
for later on today.
Sorry,
later on.
That's wrong.
Couple more hours.
Super Bowl start?
Isn't it?
5 o'clock, I believe, here. 8 o'clock on the East Coast. the pregame start at maybe 3:30.
Oh, so it's 5? It doesn't start at 5?
I think it's late.
Remember that it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast, so they're trying to get it in prime time.
Right.
Oh, so it's but the pregame is what, 3:30?
3:30 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you can catch up on all the football you missed all year in the pregame, so you can get a lot of football in.
I don't care. Unless
Look
I'm
at
dating.
it.
Unless I'm
Look at
dating
it.
one of the players, I don't even want to be there. I don't care.
Thank you, Candace, so much. Let me ask you this, Candace, your book. We didn't really talk about your book today.
Oh, sure. Yes, I have a book coming out this year. It's called The Hottie Handbook, A Girl's Guide to Safety, and it's going to be available later on BarnesandNoble.com and Amazon.com. So please check it out. And I wanted to let you do your MySpace one more time too.
It's just MySpace, Christa Campbell. If
Okay.
you want to come on and see some photos.
Yeah, look at all your photos and your great behind-the-scenes stuff.
Write some
and
nice stuff on there.
Yeah, and your great stuff that's your stuff that's coming out soon, so people will be able to look at your upcoming projects and your upcoming events and all that. So check her out on MySpace.
And we are on MySpace as well under Hottie Help. Candace Kita is on MySpace as well.
Under /.com, The Real Candace Kita.
Oh,
There
cool.
you go. Facebook, we have a Hottie Help group.
Right.
My Flickr. What is
Oh
it?
no,
Flickr?
Flickr. We have pictures from the
Pictures
show
up, and then
here.
what's the other one?
And
Snap
then,
My Life.
Snap My Life, because they came and did a celebrity profile on us for 2 days in the life of, and so you'll get to see kind of what we did.
Fantastic. Who's our guest next week?
Our guest next week is.
Pause. You don't know, do you?
I have to see my book. I can't remember.
You don't remember who it
Just
is?
kidding.
I know. We have like 8 people lined up,
Really?
so I don't know who next week is. So I have to see who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we're booked all the way up until the middle of March, which is cool.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's very
very
cool.
cool.
And once again, thank you so much.
Thank you guys
for
so
coming
much.
on
Thank
board
you.
today. We had a blast. And for everybody, again, remember if you, catch it on the archives as well. Any of our backlog of shows are on the archives, simply latalkradio.com. And check out our Hottie Help and all that good stuff.
Sounds great. See you then.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Found the #1 internet site for irreverent, cool, and entertaining talk programming. It's LA Talk Radio. We say what we want.